There we go. Sometimes I impress myself with my nonsense. But that's a pretty good little cell phone holder. I wanted to come to you guys today, the fam, the people, and just kind of, gummit. Just kind of come to you guys and give you a little update, just kind of talk about the video diary thing. I hadn't done that in a while, so I wanted to kind of give you an update. You know, obviously we're playing professional indoor football still. We are 4 games in. I think we just had a bye week. So we'll go to Georgia in Columbus, and we'll play them this Saturday. But coming along with that, I just want to throw out some stuff, man. I kind of like to give a little food for thought every time that we do that, do this. And just to kind of begin with, I just want to start off by saying, whoa, there we go. That'll be all right. I just wanted to start off by saying I want to thank God for the opportunity to be able to do this stuff, and for, you know, everything else, you know, the willpower, the family, the support, all that stuff that comes along with it. Because, guys, I'm telling you, without his strength every single day, there's no way that I could do the things that I want to do, and there's absolutely no way that I would even be alive, to be quite honest with you. Did a lot of questionable and ignorant stuff, still do, imagine that. But you know, I got to take time to appreciate and give praise where it needs to be, because I promised God in the very beginning of this that if he would bless me and allow me to do this stuff, allow me to progress in these leagues, that I give him all the praise and the glory. So that goes out to my Lord. Obviously, I'm not the most religious person in the world. I don't go to church every single week. You know, that's just one of them things, you know, and that's got a backstory that we'll talk about some other time. But saying all that, like, you know that I like to cuss. We all know that. I don't try not to use, you know, language and stuff like that on the videos, because you don't know, you know, who's watching. And I'd hate for, you know, any of my siblings or anything like that come across me talking some nonsense. But the big thing about it all is we just got to give praise and glory to our God. Know that there's not very many of you out there that you know, that feel the same way, and that's okay. You know, I'm not pushing it on you. I'm not telling you got to. It's just my choice. You know, and I know that it's a blessing, because I'm sure that you've noticed that we're not in that S10 anymore. You know, so, you know, that's a big thing. You know, now don't think for a second that we're not struggling, because we're definitely struggling. You know, and this is one of the main reasons why I decided to make this video today, is because I am struggling and got in my feelings a little bit today, when it was, you know, showed to me when I was in Wendy's just a little bit ago, because we're eating on a budget, that not everybody's as fortunate as you are, and us as Americans, we should definitely, you know, hold on to that and grasp it, because there's not very many other people that have the opportunities and the chances and things that we do. You know, it just depends on what you do with them, you know, as a person, as an individual. So with all that being said, you know, running low on money, having to do this, having to do that, borrowing money just for gas, you know, just like random stuff. And, you know, being 30 years old kind of sucks a little bit. You know, it just does. You feel like you don't really have a whole lot to offer. You know, I'm working a full-time job, you know, 9 to 5, and then after I get off of work, we're driving up to Boone 2 hours and then practicing for 2 hours. And, you know, it's really easy to get inside your feelings, especially if you feel like you might need to get into a little bit of recognition, whatever the case may be. There's always something, you know. So with that being said, I just wanted to go through today and talk about some of these things, because, you know, I saw a little kid and his dad at Wendy's, you know, and they're obviously struggling just to eat, just like myself. But thank God I don't have any kids. And I praise him for that. But I did say that was one of the big things that would, you know, change my outlook on life and stuff like that, is having a kid. But this guy definitely looked like he had spent a lot of time, you know, at work, got off of work, and, you know, just wanted to treat his little boy, you know, to a little snack or something, whatever the case may be. And, you know, just hearing him, we was standing in the line, and he was like, "Daddy, is that mine?" And it just struck a chord in me that, you know, that we're very fortunate. I am anyways. I don't want to speak for you. You know, this is my video anyway, so, but I'm very fortunate. Very fortunate to have a family like I do. A lot of you don't know this, so we'll go ahead and throw it out there. I think that we talked about it a little bit in that first video, but yeah, we had packed all my stuff up and moved out of the bad situation that we was in before. And, you know, I'm staying with my parents on a couch, pretty much. I got 4 siblings and 2 adults, 3 adults now, actually, you know, because my dad, my stepmom, and then, you know, me. So, you know, it's really easy, especially when you're going in those, you know, situations, to be able to, like, woe is me, woe is me. Well, think about your situation. You know, instead of us constantly going around, why me, why me? I want to challenge you today to think, why not me? Because the cool thing about God is that he's never going to throw anything on you that you can't handle. And I believe that, you know, and so I feel like to be able to use the situation for the greater cause, or to be able to help somebody else out, you know, whatever. I'm on kind of the mid-range, you know, the 30s and stuff, and if I can help anybody, you know, come up a little bit better, you know, especially with the football, the athletics and stuff. I mean, everybody knows we're all about the fitness, we're all about, you know, striving for greatness, live large, you know, all that stuff. We talk about it, you know, all the time. So with that being said, you know, why not me? So think about your situation and figure out a way that you could use it for the good, instead of sitting around bumping and crying like a little bitch. And that's the way that I got to look at it myself, because it helps me keep myself in check. You know, like I said, it's just one of those deals, man. You just got to suck it up. Sometimes you got to lower your head and impose your will on some things. One of my favorite speeches ever, and I listen to it about every single day. Well, not every single day, but every single game day. And just like when I'm not getting, I'm not pepped up and just on this little level thinking about myself. And it's by Inky Johnson. You can look it up on Facebook. Dude's got an amazing story. Love it. It gets me fired up every single time, and it makes me count the minutes and appreciate every second that I'm on the football field. Besides the fact that, you know, we're doing this for the family now. I think we had talked about that a little bit before. I may be wrong, but it ain't about me no more. And if it was about me, I'd have quit a long time ago, because you're always going to run into something that's bigger than you. This is coming from that speech also. Listen to that speech and tell me if that don't get you fired up. If it don't get you fired up, then you ain't living. You ain't alive, and you don't have goals. You ain't got nothing. And speaking of goals, don't be stagnant water. You can't drink stagnant water. It's toxic to you and everybody else around you. So whenever we come across and, you know, want to not set goals and, you know, be in a slump and everything like that, know that you're being toxic to everybody around you, and don't nobody want to even be around you. So that's another one of the reasons why I try to live like this every single day. And I'm not good at it. That's the reason that we talk about these things. Every single thing that I come to you guys and express and talk about is because I'm having problems with it myself. And I have issues. You know, everybody's got their own issues, but we want to help each other get through these issues, you know, or at least I do. So, you know, I want to be able to help the masses and all that nonsense, you know, and stuff like that. Because, you know, one day I'm going to need it. I'm going to be the one to need a little momentum boost or whatever, you know. So I just want to be able to be that person. You know, if you need something, you call me, whatever. You know, it sucks being alone. It sucks having to deal with stuff alone. You know, it's just the way it is. That's life. It makes you stronger. You know, but that's why I want to embrace every situation that sucks. You embrace those situations because they help you appreciate the high points. It's just like it talks about in the Bible, just like you hear in lessons throughout history and everything else. The low points, those valleys that you go through every other day, every other week, however often it is that you go through those, they're making you stronger and they're helping you to appreciate the high points so that you know the difference. Just like today, it's raining a little bit and the weather sucks a little bit, but we wouldn't know that it sucks that bad if we hadn't had beautiful weather 3 or 4 days before that. You know, so just small little truths and small little things. I mean, everybody knows this stuff. It's not something, you know, that I've just found out one day and, oh, I'm here to throw out something. That's not the way that it is. Know that nobody's perfect. Everybody deals with stuff like that. Everybody has to go through stuff. You know, it'd be a little bit personal, but, you know, that's the way that it goes. $10 in my bank account. You know, that's it. You know, and that's how it got me down. I started thinking about, oh, well, I got to drive up to practice, and I got to do this, and I got to do that, and this, that, and the other. Why me? Why can't I get this? Why this? And it don't fucking matter. It don't matter about you. What you need to do is figure out how to make your situation better, not bitch about it to everybody around you. Because all that's going to do is just make everybody know how weak you are and that you can't handle things. You know, so you got to have those friends that you can talk all that nonsense to, but I'm talking about the ones that have their heads sunk down low before they even walk in a door. And then the first person to ask me, how's your day going? Then you want to throw out all these issues and all these problems that you're having, because basically what you're doing is asking for a handout. That's the easy way out. You're acting like a woman. Not like all women, but you're acting like a woman. A bad woman. We'll just put it like that. So realize, make your situation a little bit better. You know, try not to think about all of the horrible, bad things that could come out of your situation. Think about some of the good things that can come out of your situation. You know, like being for this, I'm 30 years old going through this. The likelihood of me going and playing professional ball in the NFL is very, very slim to none. You know, I mean, throwing that out there and being honest. And a lot of you said that. So it's not like it's something that hasn't been said before. So with that being said, there's always going to be opportunities. There's always going to be things that you're looking at that seem like they're a lot bigger than yourself. That's the whole reason why I give thanks to God for allowing me to get through those things, because it takes a lot more than just me. And just like I said, if you're doing it for just yourself, eventually you're going to run into something that's a lot harder and that you can't deal with yourself, and that you'll end up giving up. And that's why I talk about all the work ethic, everything that we put into the football and stuff. It ain't about me anymore. It's about everybody else that sacrificed so much for me to get where I'm at. Yeah, it's not very much. You know, we're not making a bunch of money. That's for sure. But the big thing about it is that we're doing the things that we want to do. And that your friends and family and everything, they're the ones that made that possible. So just a little food for thought. Got an idiot trying to race me right now. So, but I appreciate you guys, man. Continue to watch these videos. You know, give me some love. And I'm going to try my best to start making these more often. And I just really do appreciate you. And thank you guys for all the support. And my family, I love you. I thank you. I can't possibly give anything, you know, give as much back to you as you've given me. That's for sure. And I just want you all to know how appreciative and how much I love you. And that every single step that we take from here on out, and from all the way up to it, to be quite honest with you, it's all about you guys. And I promise you that when this life changes, it's going to change everybody's life around me. So know every single time that I go to practice, every single time that I step on that field, that I'm doing it for you. That if I was doing it for myself, it hurts so bad. But the big thing is, man, is I love you guys, and I want to be there for you, be able to help you every way that I can. If you have any kind of questions, anything, kids, whatever, hit me up. Let me know. I'll try my best to help you every way that I can, whether it's advice, whether it's, hey, do this, do that. You know, I'm a trainer. So whatever I can do, just let me know. I appreciate you. Love you. Have a good one.